Hey guys, Dan Hood here. I thought I'd show you another progress on this thing before I send it off to the next stop. For those of you who know, Blue Skeen had a rough year this year. Lost his house and a couple other things. A lot of us sent him slingshots right away to get him going again. After I sent a few to him, I decided I'd make him one that was custom just for him, designed for him, that I'll probably never repeat. I do that a lot for people. The good thing about the pictures Nathan put up is there were a lot of pictures of Blue shooting this specific starship that he had. So I took a long look at it. I knew I didn't want to repeat it in metal because I mean I do okay in metal, but metal's really not my thing. Wood is. So I drew up some plans. For some reason, this just popped in my head one night. I thought, wouldn't it be cool if there was 3 dowels? Some of you have seen by now you've probably seen the first progress. This is the second. I'm pretty much done with it except for a little sanding. Some of you may have seen my lion slingshot for my niece. You'll know that my buddy John did a fair amount of wood burning for it on me. He's a really fine wood burner, does sticks as a hobby, walking sticks, and burns he can burn just about anything, any pattern you want, anything you want. Well, one time I saw that he had, I guess you could call it free-formed, and burned a pattern down a stick just randomly and did it without even marking it up or anything, just went free-form on it. And it was incredible. It took him about 20 or 30 hours to do, and when he got done, it was the most incredible thing I'd ever seen. I talked to him about this shooter. I'll let you guys see it a little bit. And I asked if he would go free-form on it, and he told me he would. So Monday morning, he and I worked together. Monday morning, I'm going to take this into him after I've, there's 1 or 2 places, you always bring it up, and I don't know about you guys, but I sit there and just kind of rub my hands over it for, when I'm watching TV, and every once in a while you find that rough spot. You kind of make a mental note of where it's at, and then you spend about 10-15 minutes the next day sanding it out. That's what I'm doing right now, but as you can see, if you look at it, it's just a simple horseshoe design here, but if you look behind it, it's got a main 1-inch oak dowel and 2 half-inch dowels. They taper down, come into a handle. You can see it kind of sits at an angle. Okay, pistol grip with basically 2 pieces of oak with the grain. You can see right there, you can see the grain is crossed when I glued it so that it would add strength. Put sapele, which is a mahogany family wood. Put 2 sapele scales on it, sanded it down. This is 3 layers of oak up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2 1/4 inch, 1 1/2 inch. I've turned it into an armrest. Now it doesn't really fit my hand because I looked really closely at the pictures of Blue shooting and pictures of him standing next to Nathan, so I kind of got a feel for his size. I grabbed somebody of similar size and similar arm length, and I basically designed it off of them. Designed hand size because I know their hand size looks similar as well. So if Blue holds this correctly, and his hand isn't nearly as big as mine, you can see mine sticks up a lot because of how big I am. It sticks up a lot. Blue's doesn't stick up so much, so it should tuck in nice. And when he holds it out, it should rest just on the right spot in his arm. As you can tell, his arm should have it way out like this because his arm will be straighter. I'm trying to correct for it, but it should lay just nice on his arms. And when he pulls that thing, if you look closely, this is only about 1 inch to 1.5 inches above where the bands are going to lay out here when he shoots. It's called Blue Smoke. Kind of a, blue and This house went up in smoke, sadly. But it was a fun build. It definitely challenged me. The engineer in me had to make sure that the holes in here were all angled correctly, so that by the time you got it put in and it was a tight fit and the glue came in, it was just right. I am checking one thing. I'm not sure this glue in the dowel, the center dowel, happened right. If that's the case, I'll probably just drill a hole through here, put a screw in, and cover it up with a little dowel with a little oak plug. I'll check that later. But right now, I'm just kind of looking at it, make sure the sizing seems right, make sure everything else is performed right. But anyway, that's a progress shot. I hope you guys like it, because probably the next time I film anything will be after my buddy John has gotten a hold of it and freeformed with his wood burner. One thing he did say he was going to do, he's going to put 3 burn rings around the handle. For those of you who don't know, that's a Celtic sign of good luck. He likes to put that on a lot of stuff that he makes and hopes it brings people good luck. But anyway, hope you guys like it. For those wondering, it's about a 20-inch extension, somewhere in the 18 to 20 inches. When I set it up, it was going to be about 18. I think it ended up being just a touch longer. I think it's in the 19 and a half range. I don't bother to measure it. The thing is straight. Everything's straight with each other. It sits right. It looks cool. You know, don't get busy in semantics is what I always say at the end. Anyway, hope you guys like it. I found a few rough spots just sitting here. I'll probably find a few more rough spots tonight. I'll take care of them. Sorry I look a bit of a mess, but the shop has been swinging today, boy. Because the wife and the kids have had to go out to several birthday parties today. They abandoned me, so I went down into the workshop and put it to good use. Take care, guys. Good to see you once again. Hopefully you can see it all blue smoke. Take care.